Hola familia. Welcome to the new moon workshop for May. Oh, goodness. I'm so glad and so blessed to be here today with all of you amazing people. Um, yes, I'm trying something new this month. I'm excited about it. I am streaming this live. And for those of you who are not watching it live, it's all good. I'm just trying something new and see if it sticks. So, yeah, anyways, welcome. My name is Comadre Cristal, and I am an intuitive spiritual life coach. And my mission is to just help you on your journey of life the best way with giving you the tools that help me on a daily basis. And one of the tools that I use on a monthly basis is the new moon. The new moon is really important to help create whatever it is that you want to do with your life and your goals, your manifestations, your dreams. And so I really focus on being able to create that for you on this journey of life. And so, yes, before we dive in, I do want to give you a quick itinerary of what to expect. I will be bringing in spirit with the tarot cards. So we will be channeling messages throughout the reading. And then at the end, I will be giving you a little guided meditation to really set that into your subconscious into fruition, whatever it is that we need to do according to the conversation that we're going to have with spirit today. So yeah, let's dive in. So whenever you're ready, we're going to do a grounding exercise just to get us grounded and get the energy flowing. As you all know, or if you don't know, if it's your first time, I like to do 3, 3, and 3, meaning we inhale for 3 seconds, we hold for 3 seconds, and we release for 3 seconds. But I want you to do more than just breathe. I want you to imagine that you're breathing in amazing things. So when you inhale, I want you to imagine that you're breathing in love, light, positivity, anything, everything you want to hear, need to hear. I like to call it fire and butterflies. And when you hold, I want you to imagine that all that energy is traveling from the top of your head down to the bottom of your feet to the tips of your fingers. And then when you exhale, I want you to imagine that all of that energy that is holding you down, holding you back is just leaving your body. It's just let that shit go, you know? And so yeah, we'll do that 3 times. Eyes open, closed. I don't care. I just need you to breathe. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and take a deep breath in. Hold and release. Another deep breath in. Hold and release. Last one, make it count. Deep breath in. Hold. And release. Oh, that was a good one. All right. So let's see what's going on with this May's new moon. Okay. So I do sense some of the energy of the collective is that there is a lot of um you're leaving behind a lot of the worries and a lot of the anxiety, which is totally makes sense. I mean, last month there was just a lot going on. There was a lot going on energetically last month in April. And so I do see like this is now a place where with this new moon, you are really setting the intentions of determination. Like you are determined, you are ready to get shit going. Like you're ready to just get the ball rolling, make things happen. And so I see like this determination, this fire in you. So I do see a lot of that energy going right now. I also do see a lot of this energy in regards to your decision making, because for many of you, I do sense this balance of which decision do I need to make? Which decision is going to be the best one? And here's the beauty is that at the end, like the decision you make, there's no right or wrong way. I think what I'm hearing here is regardless of the decision you make, at the end of the day, spirit is really going to guide you to what's best for you. And for many of you, intuitively, you already know what you need to do. It's your ego that convinces you otherwise. It's your ego that makes you think, well, maybe not, maybe I need to do this, maybe I need to do that. And so we got to shut that ego down. We got to shut them down. So that I see some of that energy definitely happening. Uh, and I mean, I love this because the biggest energy that I'm really feeling is the divine energy of your femininity, regardless if however you identify. Energy, and when I'm talking about feminine energy, it's the energy of creation, the energy of you don't chase, you attract, that kind of energy. And so I really do see like this is the energy that you're going to be using and we're going to be tapping into with this new moon, which is a the best energy to be using in this new moon, because that's what new moons are about. New moon is all about setting intentions and being able to bring into fruition what it is that your desires, your goals, your dreams, your manifestations. Um, and so this energy for this new moon, oh, it's a good one. I'm so excited for all of you amazing comadres, compadres, and comextras out there. So yeah, let's dive in. Let's see what is spirit wanting you to focus on with this energy. What's going on? What is spirit wanting you to focus on? What is your manifestations going to be about? Mm. We got the Four of Swords with the Page of Swords underneath the deck. So remember when I talked about ego? And yeah, so your ego is going to be getting in your way a lot, because swords is all about conflict, but it's also like logically, like I've always seen it as logical conflict. So again, it's you creating the chaos, you creating conflict, like, you creating the problems in your own head. That's what I'm really hearing. And so with this new moon, what spirit really wants you to do is, with the Four of Swords coming up, it's respite. It's all about you taking care of yourself and you being able to take the time to take care of you. Slow down. Like, it's interesting that this is coming up now, because last month was really like the huge invitation to slow down, um, physically. Right now, what spirit wants you to do is to slow down mentally, like slow your thoughts, slow your mind. Because again, for many of you, you're just going and it's like, oh, I'm hearing a lot of overthinkers. I'm hearing a lot of overanalyzers. I'm hearing a lot of people who just never just never shut their minds down. And so the Four of Swords really is talking about like, th- if you're going to manifest, okay, this is what I'm hearing. If you, not if, as you manifest, then let that shit go. Don't hold on to it. Because I really do see, especially with the Page of Swords underneath the deck, which is the home of action. I mean, we have two opposite cards here. We have resting, creating just rest and action. And so it's so interesting that this is the balance of the two, because what spirit really wants you to do is, as with this new moon energy, as you create your manifestations, as you set the intentions of what it is that you want to bring into your life, then you just got to sit back and let it happen. However, also sit back and let it happen, but be proactive about it, because there's this sense of, when you manifest, yes, you hand it over, but you also have to be proactive about it. And that's what the Page of Swords is all about. It's like the home of action. Like, okay, now let's get busy. Because if you just keep manifesting, but you're not really putting yourself out there for these manifestations, if you're not really creating an action plan, the manifestations aren't going to happen. And so what spirit really, really wants you to focus on is rest and be proactive. I know it's like how like those are two opposite things and it's so funny, but that's how I see it because but rest your mind because again, I'm not telling you about like rest and take a break and go take a nap and go to sleep. Like I am talking about resting your mind. Stop over fucking thinking it. I really hope I can curse live. I'm not thinking about it, but it's just coming out. YouTube, please don't delete my video. Anyways, um, but yes, like stop overthinking it because if you okay, so what we're gonna do with later on with your meditation, whatever you're gonna start manifesting it, and when you write it down or you journal it and you give it out to the universe, don't overthink it. Don't overthink when is it going to happen? How is this going to happen? What do I need to do? Just stop doing that and instead create the action plan. So what I'm hearing, especially with this, I'm hearing a manifestation of for many of you, there's this manifestation of a job. I'm also hearing a manifestation of love. I'm also, I mean, it's a collective reading. Everyone's manifesting so many things, but like what let me stick with job first because I think this one is it's the strongest one I'm really feeling. So financial manifestations too. If you're going to manifest your dream career, your dream job, this dream amount of income that you want to bring in, then don't overthink it. Just like, yes, this is what I want. This is how I want it to look like. And then trust it and hand it over. And what the Page of Swords is, but then be proactive about it. If you really do want to manifest this career job, this dream, career and things, start applying, start putting your applications out there, start looking online, start looking at what kind of job it is that you want, because you can't just manifest a job and then sit back and and hope that this job is going to come to you. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. And the same thing that comes with love. If you want to manifest a loving partner, a loving relationship, if you want to manifest this ideal person in your life, then great, manifest it. And then don't overthink it. Don't just let it go, but then do the action behind it. How are you going to meet this person? Are you going to meet because best believe you're not going to meet this person sitting in your couch. You're not going to meet this person laying like just waiting for them to show up into your life. It doesn't happen that way. They are going to show up into your life, but you also have to put yourself out there. So this is what I mean about like quiet your mind, rest your mind, but then be proactive about it. And so with this new moon intention, I really want us all to really start looking at the parts of us that we overanalyze, the parts of us that we just overthink. Like I'm really seeing a lot of overthinkers here. And so really when you start to overthink it and you start to overanalyze, I'm also hearing when you start to question, when is this fruition going to come? When is this manifestation going to come into fruition? When is this thing going to come true? You got to stop right there and just trust divine timing. Trust divine timing. Spirit is going to make sure it happens when it needs to happen. Um, in the meantime, you stick on your path. In the meantime, you stick on what you got to do, because that's really what's going to help you. And so yes, that is going to be one of your blockages for this lunar cycle when it comes to your manifestations that you are wanting to bring in, your intentions is once you set that intention, let that go. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Yeah, don't overthink it. That's the biggest one I'm hearing right here. Okay, so of course, don't overthink it. Easier said than done, right? So let's ask spirit what it is that you need, like what tool can help, what can you lean on, what is something that you can help you with not overthinking it. What tool? Let's see. What tool? Okay. So we have the 5 of swords. Look at that, more swords. And the 8 of wands underneath the deck. I I love this. You're not gonna like this, but that's cool. So one of the tools that spirit really wants you to focus on, especially with your overthinking, is you, you're going to have to start digging in deep of what has caused this overthinking in the first place. Because the thing is that for many of you, your overthinking, that's actually what that's a coping skill that you've developed somewhere along your life. Uh because of I'm hearing, because of trauma, because of abuse, because for I'm hearing perfectionism. So I'm hearing that for a lot of you, there was this point in your life where if things were not done the right way, if things were not done the way they needed to be done, you got hurt. And so that taught you from a very young age that, oh, I don't want to get hurt. So I have to make sure everything is done A through Z. It's like I'm seeing like a checklist. Like you had a checklist A through Z. This is done, check. This is done, check. This is done, check. Um, which is again, it helped you at one point in your life to survive, because that's what the Five of Swords is all about, survival. So you were in survival mode. We don't need to be in survival mode anymore. And spirit is really trying to tell you, like, trust in me. Trust that, just let go, surrender. And so start practicing more of that. Start practicing, and not practicing necessarily, but start looking more into why this behavior, why did this coping skill develop? And then start challenging it and start being able to stop yourself. I'm hearing, have a conversation with your ego. So if for those of you, because it's a collective reading, I don't know where everyone is at with their own spiritual healing journey, but ego work is really what's coming up. So do your dark your um the shadow, so shadow work, do ego work. Everyone calls it something different. This is also an invitation of going through the dark night of the soul kind of stuff. Um, because if you don't get to the root cause of what has made you an overthinker, you're always going to be an overthinker. Because again, I know it's a lot easier said than done. It's easy for me to be over here telling you stop overthinking, because many of you are like, bitch, hello, I can't. That's the problem. I literally just heard that. Sorry. Did not mean to strike a nerve there for y'all. But yeah, so that's what I'm hearing. It's like we have to get to the root cause of what caused you to I'm also hearing lose faith, because for many of you there was multiple times in your life where you lost faith, where you lost that that innate belief that things can happen the way they need to happen. And so spirit really wants you to really dig in and see, and for you to do the work on what's the root cause of this overthinking, this root cause of you not quieting your mind, and finding ways to quiet your mind, especially because that's what the Eight of Wands is all about. It's that energy of the direct action. So now that you're aware of this, because again, many of you are aware of this, I'm just confirming it for you. Now that you're aware of this, spirit's going to say, what are you going to do about it? Because I just called you out on your shit, and what are you going to do about it? Because if you know you're an overthinker, what are you going to do? Get to the root cause, and then how are you going to heal that? And so I really do see that this is an invitation from spirit to really find your truth, find what it is that brings you quiet mind, being able to find what can create that serenity, that peace. Um, yeah, that's what I'm hearing. For many of you, specific tools here, I journaling, get it out of your body. I'm also hearing meditations. So finding meditations that can really get you to quiet your mind. I'm also hearing, for a lot of the collective, write a letter. write more letters. Write letters to like to spirit. That's actually one of the ways I do it. I write a letter to God and then I burn it and then just that was my manifestation and let it be. Because one thing that I'm hearing is that if you when you are overthinking it, you're not letting it out of your body because it's like the thoughts are in your head and they're just going, they're just going, they're just going. And so, what spirit really wants you to do is get it out of your body. Find ways to get it out of your body because the more you get it out of your body, that's when you okay, I just heard this. Hold on. When you get it out of your body, that's when you start to see it like in the 3D world because what I just heard right now was for many of you, especially for those of you who are again the overthinker. Everyone's an overthinker, but many of you can relate to this. When you're overthinking it in your head, you're keeping it quiet. But the moment you actually start talking it to a friend, a therapist, another coach, even to yourself, just saying it out loud, you hear yourself talk, and that's when you hear yourself, and you stop yourself and say, "Did I just say that? Like, what the fuck?" And so that's what I mean about like you have to get it out of your body. It doesn't matter how you get out of your body. You can, like I said, you can write it, you can journal it, you can speak into it, whatever it is, but you got to get it out of your body because if you're going to keep holding on to those thoughts and you're going to go down that rabbit hole in your mind, it, it's not moving. You're not moving. You're just there. So get it out of your body, get to the root cause of why you overthink things. What what is it? Is it your imposter syndrome? If is it your traumas? Is it your perfectionism? Really getting to the root cause, because if you don't know the root cause of why you are an overthinker, you can't fix it. You cannot fix something if you don't know that it's broken. Well, guess what? I'm telling you it's broken, and now spirit is telling you now you got to fix it. And so that's your homework, is how are we going to fix this? How can I find ways to do this? Um yeah, that's what I'm hearing right now with this. Yeah. I'm not hearing or seeing anything else in the pictures or hearing, but yeah, for a lot of you, I really do see this. So this has been a coping mechanism for a very long time. So I just heard give yourself a lot of grace. It's not you cannot you cannot stop being an overthinker overnight. Give yourself grace. Give yourself a lot of compassion. Give yourself a lot of love, especially during the times where you catch yourself right back to the same patterns. So that's what I really want you to focus on, especially with whatever intentions you want to set with this new moon as the weeks go by, and whatever. I mean, everyone's on their own. You can set intentions for this week, next month, next year. Like, you can set as whatever intention you want to set. Um, but whatever intention you set, spirit really wants you to just let go of it after that. Don't overthink it. Don't overanalyze it, because that's what starts to bring you down. Okay. So yeah, I think that's all I'm getting for the tools and for your block. So let's ask spirit. This is my favorite part. This is where I ask spirit to bring in any words of advice, words of encouragement, your personal chisme. So make sure that when this is now downloaded, um, this is at the 24-minute mark. So you can always go back and take a look at your message. I also do encourage that this is a message that you need to hear anytime of them, like anytime. Trust me. Um, there's spirit always talks to us in such a beautiful way. And sometimes the words that come across don't make sense, and later on they do. So that's what this is all about. So let's see. What's your chisme? Eight of Wands came back out with suspension, underneath the deck. Oh, I love this. God wants you to know that you are moving forward. I know that throughout your journey, there's been times that you have doubted if you've been moving forward, or you have felt stagnant. You have felt, for many of you, I also hear like you felt like you've gone backwards. No, no, you're moving forward. Everything is happening the way it has needed to happen. Life happens for you, not to you. And spirit really wants you to know that right now, all of what you desire, all of what you wish for, all of what you want can absolutely come into your life. You just need to have an open heart and an open, like this person. Oh, and it's funny, they're wearing a green shirt. So definitely heart chakra. Have an open heart, open up, and just be open. Be open to receive the blessings, be open to receive the love, be open because they're always there, even on the times where you don't feel like you're moving forward, even in the times that you don't feel that there's been any progress made, even in the times where you truly don't feel like any of your dreams, any of your manifestations, any of your goals are not coming true. Spirit really wants you to know, yes, it's coming. You just have to be open and be open to know that it's going to come the way God wants it to come, because that's what suspension underneath the deck is telling me. Be open to look at it in a whole different view. When we manifest a financial abundance, what we don't realize is that when we take a step back, there's actually a lot more abundance around us. Abundance does not mean money. It could be a friend that takes you out to dinner, someone who gives you a gift card. It's that. It's so funny. I just heard it's when you go to Starbucks and someone in front of you pays for your drink. Like that right there is abundance. And those right there are blessings. And that's what Spirit wants you to focus on, especially in the times where you feel that you're overthinking it, especially in the times where you feel that your brain, your mind is just going and going and going, and you're not giving yourself enough break. Spirit really wants you to take time out and look at your blessings, because for many of you, I really do see this um martyrdom kind of mentality of like, when you're focused on what you don't have, Spirit's like, but why aren't you focusing on what you do have? Because that's how you're going to attract more. We're all magnets, and we all attract good, the bad, and the ugly. We attract that. We really do. And what Spirit really wants you to say is, when you're so focused when you're so focused on what you do not have, that's what you're attracting. You're attracting more of not having this and that and not having enough. But when you start focusing and remove yourself and start focusing on your blessings, that's when more blessings will come, because it's like you start really saying, oh, like I do have this. I do have this abundance. I do have this love. I do have this joy. And then more comes. But it's because we have to take a step back. And that's what suspension card is all about. Take a step back. Have an open heart, have an open mind, knowing that anything that you desire, anything that you want to bring into fruition can absolutely come true. It will absolutely come true. You have to believe that it's going to come true. And you have to change your mindset. You have to change your viewpoints. I'm also hearing for many of you who are very impatient. I laugh because I feel like Spirit was actually telling me, like, very impatient. It's not your manifestations are not going to happen when you want them to happen. They are going to happen when Spirit says it's going to happen. It's all about divine timing. And I know when we are in desperate times and we are scared and we are in survival mode, I 100% know that it's a lot easier said than done to trust in divine timing. But let me tell you, Spirit is telling you here, I got you. I will provide. You are worthy of it. Just start looking at your blessings and start looking at things in a different perspective and be open to it. Be open to it. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay. So now this is the invitation where we're going to get a little into a meditation so I can help you really bring this into your 3D world, because in somewhere our manifestations can come like they are coming true. We just have to bring them to the forefront. So that's what we're going to do. Um and I don't know if I can share my music. This is my first time I'm doing this, so bear with me. Thank you, all of you amazing people. Oh, never mind. I cannot share music. I could only share my screen, but not my music. Share audio. Share a tab instead. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, now I know for next time. But anyways, it's all good. We don't need music. I like music just because that's my method. So, get comfortable. You guys are all welcome to get a glass of water and just drink something. Let me get something for myself. And I will guide you through this meditation. If for those of you who have done a meditation with me, I'm a very visual person. So a lot of the meditation, I will be instructing you on using your imagination. If you're great at that, wonderful. If not, I also really recommend that you use a candle. Put a candle in front of you to really focus your mind. Because again, I mean, I'm talking to a bunch of overthinkers here. um, this meditation is really meant to quiet your mind. So take what you like and leave the rest. You know what I'm talking. You know who I'm talking to. So yes, get a candle or get comfortable, and yeah, I will walk you through it. Oh, also disclaimer, I do run energy through the meditation, so you may feel something. Don't panic, don't overthink it. Just be open with an open heart, open mind. You can say no out loud that you don't want to receive the energy. Your spirit team will make sure you don't receive it, so you have control over that. um, and so, yes, so after that, because of the energy, I want you to drink a lot of water. Be sure to drink a lot of water because I'm going to be doing a lot of energy to really bring in the protection for you to set your manifestations and cleanse your aura. So, yeah, I think that's all of my instructions. Get comfortable. Okay. And whenever you're ready, we're going to get grounded first, and we'll do the 3 3 threes, and I will walk you through that. So you can open your eyes, close. It's all good. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and take a deep breath in, all the way in, and hold, hold, and release. Let it all go. Another deep breath in, all the way in, and hold, and release. Let it all go. Last one, deep breath in, all the way in, hold, 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 and release. Drop your shoulders, let it all go. I want you to just focus on your breathing. Breathing in and out. Any thoughts, let them go. Anything that's bothering you, let it go. Just focus on your breathing. Now I want you to imagine that in front of you is the most beautiful bonfire you had ever seen. Such a beautiful bonfire. I want you to immerse yourself in this bonfire. I want you to feel the heat radiating from the bonfire. Feel the heat all over your body. I want you to smell the wood burning. I want you to smell the smoke. I want you to smell your flames. What do they smell like? Are they floral? What kind of scent? I want you to listen to your bonfire. Hear the flames roaring, the crackling wood. I want you to hear what's going on around your bonfire. Where you're at, what do you hear? I want you to taste the air. I want you to taste the smoke, the flames, the wood. Just taste this beautiful bonfire. Now I want you to look at all the details of this bonfire, the colors, the flames dancing, everything. Just focus on what you see in front of you. Now, this is your bonfire, yours and yours alone. So, whatever you want to do with your fire, make it bigger, make it smaller. It's your fire, your inner fire that's always there for you. Now, I want you to imagine from this beautiful bonfire, the most beautiful butterfly comes flying out from the bonfire, flapping its beautiful wings, flying towards you. Beautiful butterfly. I want you to imagine that this butterfly lands on the top of your head, leaving a huge, bright, white veil of protection going from the top of your head down your neck, down your spine, down your hips, down your thighs, down your legs, down your feet, down to Mother Earth, connecting you with Mother Gaia. I want you to imagine that you are now being protected from above and below. You are grounded. You are safe. At this point, I invite you to think of all your worries, all your burdens, what it is that you are holding on to. Why do you overthink everything? I want you to hand it over to the butterfly. Let the butterfly take these thoughts, take these worries. Just hand it over. Think about why you overthink everything. What are you scared about? Your fears. What are you holding on to that's holding you back? Hand all of that over to your butterfly. Is it a person, a situation, a relationship? Is it your family, your parents, your partner? Just hand it over. Hand it over. Focus on your breathing. If you start to feel your thoughts are going elsewhere, don't forget to breathe. I want you to imagine now that this butterfly is flying back up, leaving you with protection and love, but flying around you, shimmering beautiful glitter on you to protect you, flying back into the bonfire to transmute all your worries into love. Now I want you to imagine that from this same bonfire, the best version of yourself comes walking out towards you. Everything you want to be, everything you desire to be right in front of you, walking towards you. They come up to you and give you a big hug, full of love, full of fire, passion. And they put their hand over your heart and listen to the message they have for you. How much they love you, how much you matter, how much you are not defined by your past. Be open to love, to receive the love. You're so amazing. You are so loved. Don't forget to breathe. If you have any questions for your higher self, this is the time to ask. Let it all out. Don't hold back. Don't overthink it. If you find yourself thinking about other stuff, bring your awareness back. It's okay. I invite you all to take a deep breath in with me and release. Another deep breath in and release. Last one, deep breath in and release. Your higher self gives you another big hug and starts walking back towards the bonfire. But leaving with you, it's fire, it's love, it's the transformation that's coming. And just watch them walk away into the flames. I invite you all to take one huge breath in, all the way in, hold, and release. Another huge breath in, hold, and release. Last one, biggest breath you've taken all day. Hold and release. And whenever you're ready, you can start bringing emotion and feeling back into your body. Bring your awareness back. Move your body, stretch, crack your neck. And yeah, you can open your eyes if you haven't already done so. And we are done. Ah, what an amazing experience for me to do this live. This was my first streaming workshop. So I really am honored and blessed that you were here and you participated and you watched. I had no idea if this was going to work or not. I hope it has. I see some comments, so I'm just really blessed. Thank you. Um, so, anyways, yes, there's all of that. Please put it in the chat. I would love to hear how this was for all of you. If this was like, yes, keep doing it. Maybe go back to your recordings. I'm open to it. Like I, in order for me to do better, I need to know better. And if I don't know, I'm not going to do better. So please, 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 my feelings are not going to be hurt. I need to know how to better serve my amazing familia out there. So, yes, homework. I want you all to be sure to either if I really hope I can put this up on my YouTube channel so then that way you can rewatch this if you need to rewatch and listen to the message again just to hear if there was something you missed. But I do want you to go and sit with yourself and really ask yourself why is it that you overthink? Why is it that you really don't allow yourself to trust the process because only you know that answer. Only you know that answer. And if you're struggling, I'm here for you. I'm more than welcome. You're more than welcome to book a session with me. I am here to support you because I also know that this is really hard. It's easy for me. Easy. It's easier for me because I do tap into spirit. I pull out my own tarot cards, so it's been easier for me in this way, but I want to support you and encourage you. So if you're really struggling, I'm here for you. Just reach out because I know that feeling. I know that feeling of being in survivor mode and in I working on myself and working on my healing journey has really given me the tools to be able to do all of this. Because I am, trust me, overthinker. Yeah, I know that feeling. But I've gotten so good at it, and so it's a trip. But anyways, so I'm here for you. Um, what else do I want your homework to do? Oh, so once you do that with once you get that part out, then I want you to set the intentions. That's when I invite you to manifest and really bring in what it is that you want to bring in. So so first we got to get to the root cause of that so then we can manifest what it is that you want to manifest. Um I remember hand it over. So if you have to write it out, if you have to speak it out, for a lot of you who have been with me for quite some time, you all know that I like to use the four elements as much as possible because that is a really sweet, deep connection with spirit. So if you want to write it out and then rip it up and put it in water, bury it, burn it, or throw it in the air, that's all, whatever works for you. Again, this is your journey, not mine. You do what feels best for you because it works. It truly does work. But once you find what works for you, because it doesn't work with everyone. So find whatever works for you in order for you to hand this over and release it and give it to spirit. Give all of this to spirit because spirit has your back. 100% has your back. Okay. Thank you all so much. A friendly reminder: this is donation based, so I will leave in the description is how you can leave a beautiful donation. I appreciate those donations. That's how I can remain affordable, because if not, this is what I do for a living. So if not, I have to raise my prices, and I don't want to raise my prices because I want to help the people who really need this. And I know because I was there at one point in my life. And so, yeah, I appreciate any donations. And for those of you who have donated, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And may all of your abundance be multiplied 10 times. So, yeah, okay, that's it. I love you all. Thank you all so much for being here with me. And with all of that, I am sending you all so much fire and butterflies. And of course, don't forget, love your now. Bye.